Hey guys, Viggoman here and welcome back to another episode from Osterham. In today's episode we are continuing to work on the harbour that we started in the previous episode. I want to take a quick moment here to thank you all for the amazing feedback and support on the previous video. It really seems like you guys enjoyed it, and I think that together we can really just make this harbour here look amazing. So if you have any ideas to further help me build this harbour here, please don't hesitate on leaving comments on this video here or post something in my Discord channel. The main focus for today is just populating this area here with houses, and we actually complete the section we started in the previous episode, filling in all the houses surrounding this internal area where we have these small private farms and backyards for all the houses, and I think it all comes together very nicely. All of the buildings we are building today will house professions that will be suitable for an area of the city, such as the harbour here, meaning we're building areas for making fishing nets, carpenters who's going to make tools and things for the ships, we have fisher supplies, we have all that sort of stuff that you would need to have a functioning and working harbour. Here we can see the section that we built in today's episode, and as we can see we kind of completely enclose this area here in the middle where we have these small internal backyards for every single house, which makes it super cozy, and is also a nice way of kind of finishing off a section of this part of the city here. Before we move on with what we have built here, I quickly want to just take you through the plan for the future of this series here, as I like to do, just keep you guys updated on everything that's happening. So this is episode 18, I do believe, and that means next episode will be episode 19, and my idea for next episode is to try myself on building a ship. I want to build one bigger ship here alongside here. It's going to be really fun. It's going to be super tricky because I'm no shipbuilder, so I'll really have to work hard on figuring that out. And then the episode after that again, which will be then episode 20, will be a tour of this place here, like an update of everything and more detailed about the future plan of this place. After that, we're going to continue working a little bit on this area here, but also we have the castle, which is going to be built all over here on this separate island here. Now that you guys are in the loop, let's check out the buildings we have done today. So you remember these buildings here from the previous episode. I've also gone in and actually added more details to like the paths or like the actual dock here. So we have this area where it's more worn down and it's watery, and we have some algae growing. And yeah, just kind of adding in some details and stuff to make it come alive. The first building we built is this building right here. And this is a guild for sailors. So we have this massive building here. It's bigger than the other ones, and it's a guild. It has a little back alley here in the back for storing some stuff, firewood and some sitting areas and all that sort of stuff. And it looks pretty cool next to the other buildings here. The front of it here has two entrances. So this entrance here takes you into like the guild hall and all that stuff, and then this left door here takes you into like the kitchen and more of the, I guess, more of the back scene part of stuff of this place. So let's check out this main door here first. You come in here and we have a little like living room or a hall, I guess, for them. Very cozy place. And then you can go over here and you get to the kitchen area. And again, yeah, this is then back out to the other door I showed you earlier. So that's kind of how that works. So pretty cozy area here. This goes out to the back alley as well, which looks super nice. Then we can move around here and we can go to the back here where we have some storage like that. And the staircase taking us up here where we have more sitting areas and stuff like that. But we also have like a meeting room for the guild members, which is pretty nice. From here we actually have a door taking you to the guild master's house. So this is where the guild master would be staying. So yeah, he has his private little area here for that. Whoops. And then we can go up here and we have more sitting areas for everyone, the guild members. more meeting rooms, sitting areas, just places for them to exchange knowledge and discuss matters. And then also we have a couple of these tiny rooms the sailors could rent. So let's say they don't live in the city, but they're part of the guild. They could come here and stay for the night. And then there's also some storage all the way up here for all sorts of stuff. The next building here is really cool. It actually is really cool. It's an ice house. This place here would be storing ice so that we can keep the oysters cold, which we sell a lot of here, but also other things cold. People would come in here with boats from the colder parts of the continent with ice, and then they'll bring it over here. You can see they're actually selling some, and then we have this well isolated basement here. Thick stone walls, and here we just like throw in all the ice and snow to keep it cool. And you can see the room here feels very, very cold. So yeah, it's just a storage room for ice and things like that, which is very important in medieval times when we don't have refrigerators. Up above here, there's a little apartment for the family running this business here. So we have like a kitchen area, very simple stuff, but it gets the job done here. That's what I love about this new style we're going for at the Harbour district, because it's less wealthy and it just looks really unique and different from what we have built in the past. So it's really fun. I think it's really cool. So that's this house here. Very quickly, very small. Yeah, little bathroom thingy here. And then next to that, let's go around here and jump over. We have this building here, which is another storage building, which we need a lot of in this place. Meaning that the top sections of this house here are just for storage. We built one in the last episode as well. And there's a crane here to bring stuff up, like that, looking really cool. And then the bottom floors are mainly for living. But once you come in here, there's a little like administrative place. This is where you like sign off whatever you want to store up there, or if you want to get something, you'll have to check the papers to make sure you can get what you say you want to get from the storage. So yeah, just like a little office thing here. But then we get to the back, we have a little kitchen area here. Yeah, simple again, but I love it. And then in the back here, we have a little backyard, as we have in most of these houses here, with some farms for cabbage and some herbs and whatever. And there's also a couple of chickens running around here. They're so cute. So a little chicken coop here. So that's the backyard. If we go around here, we can go up and we get to like the living room area. We also have some storage tucked away back here, like that. And I do believe this is like a bedroom area. Yeah, so here we have some beds for the family and the parents, everyone in here. And really then it's just like a ladder taking us up to the storage area. So that kind of is everything for this house here. And then we get to my favorite two houses for today's episode, which are these two in the middle here. This one on the right here is a Cobbler, so let's go check the Cobbler out, shall we? You come in here, it's a nice vaulted ceiling here. It's pretty wealthy looking for being in this district here. And here you can see he's kind of trying on some boots he's been making. And the idea is that this Cobbler here makes the best boots for sailors, like water-resistant boots, I guess. And in the back here, again, big oven, kitchen area for the family here, and then a way to get back to a small back alley where we have some farming and some clothes drying actually as well. Really cute. I quickly want to show you this before I forget. I've added like a little well here for everyone to share. So it's a little well for everyone, and then a little tree, and then we have a swing on it. Look how cute that is. A simple swing on this little tree here for the children. But anyway, let's get back to what we're checking out. So the house here, we go around, or up here, we can get to the living quarters. So we come up here, we have like the living room, some storage, a fireplace, and whatnot. Really cool stuff. But also over here we have the parents' bedroom and double beds, storage for clothing, and also a little entrance to a balcony overlooking this wonderful backyard here. Then we can continue going up if we want to. Further up here we'll get to more sleeping areas for the kids, like that. And then I believe this is just storage. Yeah, so a storage area over here as well. Really cool stuff. And then next to that we have the net maker, making all the nets for fishing, but possibly also for rigging of the ships. So yeah, let's actually not go in here first. There's a little way to get through here, so you can get into the actual backyard area here. And this takes us straight to the shop over here. You can see we can get straight into the shop where we buy the nets. From here, you can enter this little backyard where, like his private little backyard, where he makes the nets. You can see here, trying to kind of, I don't know how to make them, but I'm just using my imagination here, and there's some hanging there. Here, I believe this would be some kind of fabric. Maybe he is getting straws, strings, whatever. And yeah, you can also go through here with this little yeah, entrance here. So yeah, that's the netmaker shop and workshop. And then through here we get into the house itself. Big open area here for the kitchen and the first floor, looking pretty fancy if I say so myself. And there's even a little day bed here at the first floor, really cool. If we go up here we get to the living rooms for the family. We have some areas to play some chess and eat and all that sort of stuff. And also like the dining room. It's a pretty wealthy place design here actually, so looks pretty nice. And then around here we have the master bedroom. Just like that, just tucked away behind this little wall. If we continue up here, we will get to some storage areas, like over here. Just some storage. And then over here we have the kids' bedroom. Yeah, we have 2 beds for the kids. And yeah, that's pretty much it. There's actually a little ladder taking us all the way up to the top as well for more beds. And then some storage. The second to last building for today's episode is this one here. It's a little different than the other ones. As you can see, the first floor is completely hollow. There's no walls here, it's just arches. And the idea is that the first floor here, or the bottom here, is a carpentry. And then the building adjacent to it, or actually this is just one house. The building adjacent to it here, this part, is the house for the carpenter. And then he has like this big workshop here. And there's probably many carpenters living here or working here. And that's why up above we have 2 apartments for apprentices or other people working at the carpentry. So down here you can see we have, I don't know what this should be, but I imagine it's some sort of rigging thing for the ships, maybe a mast or something. So they're kind of working on that, of course. They'd have to have a lot of customers, maritime customers. And in here you can see we're storing some planks, all that sort of stuff in here. And then yeah, all sort of stuff to work on. We have, yeah, this is like drilling tool and basically everything you need to be a carpenter. And then up here we get to a little balcony, which is pretty cozy actually. And this then goes straight into 2 apartments. The idea is that one of these apartments here they're not doing so well. You can see it's very messy. Stuff just floating everywhere. One of the beds here doesn't even have like a bed sheet on it. Maybe they can't afford it, or maybe it's dirty or something, I don't know. Same goes for up here. It's dusty, there's cobwebs. It doesn't look too great, alright? And then next to that we have more of a clean apartment here. It's small, but it works. So a little kitchen thingy and then sleeping area. And then upstairs we have some beds and stuff for the kids, and even some storage in the back here, which is really cool. So 2 small apartments here built above the workshop itself, and the idea is that they would help out the carpenter at the carpenter shop. Then we have this house here, which is the carpentry or the carpenter's house itself. When you first come in, there's a little shop for things you can just buy off the shelf, literally off the shelf here. We have chairs, benches, crates, chests, even you can buy some shelving units and stuff. Really cool. So just a small stuff here, but you could also leave orders here, I imagine. Behind here we have a kitchen area for the house, then a staircase taking us all the way up here, where we have yeah, just some storage, but also like a sitting area and stuff. And I believe this is this is actually the dining room. So yeah, one of the wealthier looking dining rooms as well. It's a nice way of showing or trying to fool people into believing you're wealthier than you are. Having a nice dining room, you could invite them over for dinner, and they will look at this beautiful room and think you're wealthier than you might be. So a lot of these houses here have a pretty decorated dining room, although the rest of the house is pretty simple. And it's one of the ways I try to give the houses some character. Up here we have some beds, and we have the master bedroom over here. So that's it for that house. And then lastly, we have another fishing shop selling fishing tools and utilities over here next to the tavern, and of course the carpenter here. Looking pretty cool. There's some fishing crates like oyster traps in the front here, and then come in here we have a shop where you can buy whatever you might need for a successful fishing trip. In the back, of course, as always, you'll see a trend here in the way these houses are laid out. Again, just a crucial part of the style and creating a distinct style for this place here. But we have a kitchen, and from here you can get to a little back alley, some small farming and storage, basically. And yeah, everything you need for a little kitchen. We go up here, we have some storage and yeah, some decoration stuff, and then you can actually get out to a little balcony here. Look at a wonderful view from here. This has so much character, I think. I just love this back alley here. One of my favorite parts of this section of the city. Around here we have like the living room, we have a fireplace, a small sitting area here for the shopkeeper to just maybe take some notes and stuff, and then some sitting areas like that. Pretty cool. And then we can wrap around here, take the staircase up. We have some storage as you need, and some sleeping areas, and all that sort of stuff for the family around here. And that, my friends, is it for today's episode. I really enjoyed this one, and I really hope that you did as well. If so, make sure to hit that like button, and if you haven't done it already, make sure to subscribe. It's been Viggoman, and I'm out.